Oh, that was a little close. Hello. A few people popping on. I'm gonna wait just a couple of seconds until everyone pops on. Well, there we go. We've gone straight to 6. Wow. Hi, everyone. So for everyone who doesn't know me, my name's Tracy, and I do a Facebook Live every Thursday afternoon. So who have I got on? I've got Rachel. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jeanette. Marianne had to feed the girl first. Fair enough. Hi, Deirdre. Wow. Rachel just walked in the door. This daylight saving's no good for you up in Queensland. Sorry about that. I hope you had a really great day at work. Hi, Lisa. Excellent. Oh, everyone's on tonight. Excellent. So how's everyone's week been? You might be able to hear my husband in the background. He's out in the shop counting the money from our end of day. So if you can hear a few little noises, that's what it is. He said he'd go out and continue with the end of the day. So that's great. So it means that I don't have to do it after my videos. So has everyone had a really great week? I feel that this week has gone really fast, and I think because last week was on stage and I'm still trying to catch up with on stage videos. Sad to say that I haven't finished watching them all. Hi, Pam. How are you? I seen you got new guardrails for your backyard. They look fantastic. Okay, so what else has been happening this week? What's been happening here? Not a lot. Last weekend I had a bit of a lazy weekend. We sort of didn't do too much. My husband and I went for a day drive on Saturday afternoon, which was lovely. Went over to Maryborough, had a look around, had a nice afternoon out. Went to Lenancourie Lake afterwards, just had a bit of a look around. So it was really nice. I'm trying to do a little bit less instead of just rushing all the time. I think I need to just have a breather and a break every now and again and be able to recharge my batteries as well. Marion said it's very stressful. She's been packing. That's all right. You'll get to the end of it and it'll be all worth it. Hi, Judith. Welcome. Kim had to go back to work. Oh, that's no good. Well, I hope you had a lovely holidays at least. I'm really looking forward to Christmas, I think. A few days off at Christmas time is going to be really, really nice and relaxing, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be too hot. You never know here in summer. Puppy proofing the house and garden. Excellent. Well, Wednesday's coming soon, so that's so exciting, Lisa. Can't wait. How long till Marion moves? That sort of depends on my husband and the repairs, I think. We're actually just getting ready to paint this weekend, so that's really great. Once it's painted, all my husband's got to do is, and I say that, he's spending his whole days over there, so he's doing a really wonderful job. He's got flooring to do, tiles to do, and then popping in all the bathroom pieces. They're all ready to go. It's all hooked up sort of thing, but after tiling, he's going to pop them in. And then what else is left? After we've painted, I think that's pretty much it. So hopefully not too long. We're looking at Christmas, but you never know. Puppies are a lot of fun, but a lot of work. Absolutely. And Rachel, she's getting 2. Lisa is getting 2 puppies at a time. So 2 brothers, that's going to be a lot of work. Jeanette's been making Christmas cards. That's fantastic. I've been doing little bits and pieces. Great not working, got heaps done at home. Excellent. Well, I hope you got a little bit of a break as well, Kim, because it's great to get stuff done at home, but you need to have a break as well. Okay, so we've got a few people on. Do you want to get started on it? I don't think I've got a real lot to say, like I haven't been doing too much around the house. So, you know, very handy hubby, absolutely. My husband is fantastic. He can do it all. So I'm not complaining there. making heaps of Christmas cards too. You will be busy next week, absolutely. So get your stuff done. It's like when you're preparing to have a baby, you've got to get it all done before the baby arrives. Otherwise, it doesn't get done. Deirdre's back at work too. Boo. Pam's been photographing more Ushy adventures. I have been loving them, Pam. You're doing an amazing job. And the craft room ones, those little ones that are on the stamp pad, that made me laugh out loud. That was fantastic. All right, so let's pop the camera down and we'll go through what's been happening this week with craft-wise. So hold with me for just a second. I'm going to switch the camera view as well. And I better turn all my lights on too because it seems to be a little dark here this afternoon. Oh, good news. Deirdre's son's wedding is going ahead next month. Oh, that's congratulations. That's awesome. Love those adventures, Pam. Yeah, absolutely. It's lovely to have that little smile on the news feed every day. Okay, so I did receive a Random Act of Kindness card this week, and let me bring it in and show you. It's from Marion, and it's part of last week's Sunday Facebook challenge. So last week's fun challenge was Winter Wonderland, and this is the card she's created. She's made a shaker card with lots and lots of glitter in there, which is fantastic. It's also in the envelope, on my floor, everywhere. Don't you love that glitter just goes everywhere? It's super cute though. You can't go past the Winter Wonderland card. Love it, Marion. Thank you so much. This is such a great present in the mail that I received. So there we go. And as you can see, I've got glitter everywhere now. Let me get rid of it. I'll have it on my face before I finish the night. Okay, so Sunday's Facebook challenge this week was Christmas DSP. And ladies, you've done an amazing job. You did warn me about the glitter. You absolutely did. Where is the sign? Hope you like it. Sorry about the glitter. So she did warn me, absolutely. So the Sunday Facebook challenge was Christmas Designer Series paper. This is what I created, which I received all the colours from the Designer Series paper. This is Poinsettia Place DSP. Really, really pretty. Now, I don't own the stamp set, but I really don't think that you 100% need the stamp set. This has just been fussy cut from the Designer Series paper. So super cute. And now that I look at it, it's all skew whiffed. And I think I do this a lot on my cards. So I must stand wrong or something like that when I'm popping them together. But I don't know. I suppose if you're not really looking at it, you're probably not going to see it. Hi, Sylvia. Oh, your happy mail arrived today. Excellent. You're welcome. So the ladies have come up with some really awesome cards over on this thread as well. So go over and check them out. Christmas DSP there is a lot of it in the catalogue and really pretty Designer Series paper as well. So there's so much to choose from, and have a look at what the ladies have created as well. Hi Renee, welcome. Oh, thank you, Jeanette, no problem. Okay, so that is the Sunday challenge. Tuesday on my YouTube and blog. Now this is done really, really well. And let me bring them in and show you. These are these Christmas baubles. Now they're really quite big and they hold a ton. So whether you put cookies or shortbread or lollies, favourites, lollies maybe, you can fit quite a bit in here. I'm going to just open it up a little bit just to show you. You sort of have to fight with it a little bit. But it means that people are not going to get into it really quickly. But anyway, I really have to take it completely off to show you. But these would make really great place settings as well as You could pop a present in there, anything like that. I've used Christmas Designer Series paper for this one, and the Wishes and Wonders bundle to create this gorgeous tag. Isn't that gorgeous? Super cute with that gold foil, but you could use the silver foil as well. So 2 cute ones, and I've gone with traditional colours, but you could go with funky colours as well, whatever you want. Rachel can't wait to try these. Yeah, please do, Rachel, because they're really not that hard to create. Once you've got your score lines correctly positioned, it really does come together really easily. Jeanette's going to try them as well. Excellent. Well, make sure you pop them on the page as well, ladies, because I'd love to see them once you've created them, especially to see what designer series paper you choose to use, because that always interests me. Like, you could use the wintry designer series paper as well. That'd look really pretty in the baubles. Okay, so today on my YouTube and blog, I've created a really awesome little treat holder. Now, it's a treat. You could give this as a gift, as a Kris Kringle, or as a present. And I think it's so sweet. It's a little mini pizza boxes, and these actually come in this white one, and Stampin' Up also have the gold pizza boxes, so you could choose to use the gold one as well. Opens up, and then we've got little 3x3 cards and envelopes. I've used the Tag Buffet stamp set, so there's 2 of each of the designs, and I've used the Tag Buffet stamp set for this one, making sure I've also stamped all my beautiful little envelopes there as well. So I've used Crumb Cake, Cherry Cobbler, and Whisper White, which I thought were really pretty. But yeah, just by changing the colour combo, it could really change the way you pop them together. Stamp set, you could use whatever you have in your stash as well, but really quick and easy to pop together. And it's quite inexpensive if you're giving these out as gifts for friends, for co-workers, Kris Kringle, anything. So have a look at that one if you haven't seen it yet. So that's all that's been on my blog and YouTube this week, but let's go into the announcements really quickly. So I usually always tell you about this one, but the Curvy Celebrations bundle, it's an early release from the mini catalogue that will be out in January. It will be available to demonstrators. The mini catalogue will be available December. But this one's available now for both demonstrators and customers. So it's a little pre-release, which is wonderful. So there is a bundle with this set, and also a second stamp set here that coordinates with the die set. So this is a Christmas themed, and there's gorgeous designer series paper that's part of this bundle as well. So it's Cherry Cobbler, Sahara Sand, and Shaded Spruce, which are really beautiful Christmas colours together. So that is available now. The other thing that I want to quickly just go over is the Joy to the World Paper Pumpkin Kit. Now this is available right now. It is while stocks last. And I'll just bring this pamphlet in. These are the cards that are in the kit. I have a little bit of a special going on at the moment. If you purchase this kit through me, and you can do that in my online store, I'm going to send you 3 additional card kits that we're going to put together on the 30th of November, which is a Monday, coming up here on Facebook. So all you need to do is purchase this bundle, and I'll send you the 3 card kits. Now I'm going to show you quickly those 3 cards. And all I've done is I've just used that stamp set. I didn't want to touch anything out of the kit, so you're not missing out on popping these cards together. So let me show you this one. This is a bit of a funky colour combo here. We have Night of Navy, Just Jade, Smoky Slate, and Melon Mumbo. And I don't know whether you can see too much on this video with the lighting, but I've stamped the little flower that's in that stamp set with the Versamark ink. And this is a beautiful sentiment that's in the stamp set that comes in this kit. Now the great thing is this kit is all inclusive. Everything that you need is in there. The only thing that you need to have in your stash is an acrylic block for the stamp sets, but everything else, your dimensionals, your glue dots, your twine, everything's included. And everything that I'm sending you here was included in the kit that I'll be sending you as well. So that's one. Let me show you the second one here. Really cute. And the next one here. Isn't that star just absolutely gorgeous? Really, really sparkly. You have those on your list to make too, they look cute. Oh, these ones, Rachel. Oh, beautiful. Well, that's nice if you're going to make those as well. They really are easy and a great gift. So this is available, so if you can purchase that now, you'll get it in time for the 30th, but yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun on the 30th. And this one here, so if you're new to Stampin' Up, if you don't purchase Stampin' Up, or you're new to card making or crafting, if you send me an email to this email address, tracy.bish@bigpond.com, I'll send you out a card and some information letting you know a little bit about Stampin' Up, a little bit about paper crafting, and a little bit about myself. Yeah, so if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about Stampin' Up or the products, you can email me at that address and I'll send you out a little kit. What else do we have? So Wednesday the 18th, I'm doing a card class, which this one for this month is going to be completely free. It is using the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set, this one here. This is one of my favourites in the mini catalogue, the holiday catalogue. Very cute. You've seen these three little gnomes before. But I'm doing a free class using this kit. So let me show you the cards that we're going to be creating. So this will be a live event. So that's the first one. Really simple one here. And then the third one. So I'm looking at doing card classes in the very near future, and I just wanted to show you a little bit about how it's going to work. So this is a free event, so please make sure that you pop on and take a look. Okay, so that is, I think it's Wednesday the 18th, yes. Now for anyone who shops with me throughout the month of November using this host code, I have a couple of really awesome specials. The first one being, I'll send you out a handmade card, which is this one here. We made this last week, and this one here I'm actually giving away later on in the video, so stay with me. It's using the Merry Moose bundle. Really sparkly. The other thing that you'll receive is the bundle tutorial. So this is the card that is my card that's in this bundle tutorial. Also using the Tag Buffet stamp set, which is what we used for this one here. And there's some really great tutorials in here. It has all the supplies, all the measurements, and the instructions with full color photos. It's a downloadable print, so I'll email it to you. Now this is also available for all my team members, so if you sign up to the Inky Stampers team, you get these every single month for free. So it's a great little tool to have, gives you lots of inspiration, and even if you take the designs, you can create wonderful cards and projects as well. It has 3D projects in here as well as cards, so really, really great tool to have. So there we go. So that is for everyone who orders this month. It changes every month, so you'll see as we go into the next month it will be a different tutorial. Okay, so lastly I just wanted to quickly talk about On Stage. So I was part of On Stage on Thursday, Friday and Saturday of last week. It was so much fun. We got to see the new mini catalogue coming out in January. We also got to see a lot of wonderful presentations, both business and products, which is fantastic. This catalogue, I have to say, is the best catalogue I've seen in a long time. And I love catalogues, but this one just beats all of them. I'm super excited to show you so many different things that's in there, but yeah. for here in Australia, you're going to love one of the sets. So that's all I can say, because I don't have it and I can't purchase it yet, but super exciting with that one. For those that were able to attend on stage that are watching, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I did receive my swag bag on Monday, and this is the bag that it came with. It's a bit of a waterproof bag, so it's great for taking to the beach or taking crafting as well. And I love the colours. Look at the bright, fun colours. So I'm a Brights fan, and yeah, I love that they've created this bag in those colours. But that's just one of the items that was in the swag bag. I'm going to show you one of the stamp sets as well. So this is Enjoy the Moment. It is a cling stamp set, and these are all different pods. So there's lots of different pods, and I have no idea because I'm not a botanist, but I know this one's a poppy pod. But other than that, I have no idea. But they did go through them all on stage, and I love this stamp set. I think we're going to have a lot of fun colouring with the stamping blends with it. Didn't really like it until it got down to the men's card. Okay. Yes. Renee agrees. She thinks the catalogue's good. Excellent. Yes, I think they've done really well with the animals, with the flowers, and Stampin' Up! Always do really well with flowers, but the animals and the fun sets, I think, have really got me this year. So I'm super excited to be able to purchase the in December. I have my pre-order coming, and hopefully it comes tomorrow. And if it does, I'll go live. But yeah, there's some really awesome products. Gigi says too flowery for me. Yeah. Look, Stampin' Up! Always do a lot of flowers, but I think they do a lot of flowers because they sell a lot of flower stamp sets. So yeah, which is obviously people like them, so they're buying them. There is a couple of flower ones that I'm excited to purchase. One is Dina Rico's $1 Million set. That is a fantastic set, so I'm super excited for that one. So we're going to do some crafting now, and then after the crafting we're going to choose our winner from last week, so stay with me. Tonight we're actually going to do a really funky card, and this is a Christmas card, and I've gone with really bright colours. So we have, let me bring the colour combos in. Coastal Cabana, Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green, Crushed Curry, and Pumpkin Pie. So super bright, which, you know that I really like the very traditional colours for Christmas, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and have something that's really bright, and I wanted to stick with a background stamp. So we have a few background stamps in the catalogue at the moment, but I thought the stacked stone would be something that would be a little bit different, so that's what we're using. And we're also using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. Now this one is a carryover item from last year, so most probably already have this in your stash, which is fantastic. And if you want to create this card, you could use another background stamp if you don't have the stacked stone. I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of background stamps, so you could really choose something completely different. It is different. Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I thought I was going to play with doing a few different cards, and I wanted something that was really different to my style, to the way I think I create. So that's what I came up with. So super exciting. Let's get started with it. We're also using the stitched shape framelit dies, the circles, and I have the in colour ribbon in Magenta Madness. Now, who likes this pink? Because it's a very bright pink, and I've heard a lot of people say that they're not a fan of the Magenta Madness. I actually don't mind it, and I'm more of a blue person, but yeah, I like that it's nice and bright. So we're using thick Whisper White card base. I've folded and scored. I have a piece of basic black matting, And you'll find all the measurements on my YouTube channel tomorrow when I upload it. So if you would like to create this later on, just go over to my YouTube tomorrow. So I also have 5 strips of thick Whisper White, and I've cut them down ready to go. And then I've just got some scraps in Magenta Madness and Basic Black. So the Basic Black is for our sentiment, and we're going to die cut our circle out of the Magenta Madness. So I'm using the second largest stitched shaped circle. So what I might do is I might die cut that right now. That way it's ready to go. Jeanette's not a great lover of it. Yay for Magenta Madness from Sylvia. Rachel says me. Yeah, okay, it's a bit mixed. I have heard that from a lot of people. So I'm just going to use my cut and emboss machine over on my other desk. Quickly cut that out, and that'll save moving that camera around a lot. It is definitely very bright. You can't go past the brightness. Okay, so I'm going to take my background stamp as well. And I actually haven't taken any of that off, but I'm going to bring in my big acrylic block, because when I was creating this one, it actually moved around, the stamp moved around a lot, and I don't want that to happen. So let's take our backing off. I have used it a few times, that's not the second time I'm using it, but I tend to not take the backings off too much. And one thing I did earlier today was I got my chamois out and cleaned it and kept it really moist, because we're going to clean it off each time. So I'm going to start at the lightest colour, Coastal Cabana. Let's just ink that up. And you could do, if you don't really like it quite so bright, you could do second generation, so stamping off once. I don't think you need to. If you want it bright, you're going to want it bright. And I'm just going to grab a bit of paper, just to go over the top to keep my hands nice and clean. And just rubbing on that Whisper White piece. Hi Jolizard, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Welcome. There we go. So let me bring in the chamois, and I'm just going to clean that off really quick. I must have been using a lot of Greeny Apple Green lately, because when I cleaned my chamois, that was the main colour that came out. So the next one I'm going to do is the crushed curry. I just want to see if I can dry a little bit of that off. You could use Daffodil Delight too. I just wanted a bit more of a, I don't know, darkery sort of colour. So if you're going to create a lot more of these, you could just leave a full sheet, or 5 sheets of those sort of, and then just cut them down. Like, do it once and then cut the strips down. That would save you a lot of time if you're making multiple cards. So that's a good little tip. So everyone's still creating Christmas cards. I'm working on the last of my December things, so the last little things that I've got to do are actually more of the new catalogue stuff. So I've got to wait for some of my products to come in before I can create some for my blog hops. So I'm crossing my fingers that they arrive tomorrow. Pam hasn't started. That's okay. You've still got time. It's only November and early November. So everyone that had purchased the paper pumpkins straight from me, they've all gone out in the mail as well as your card kits. So keep a lookout for them. Hopefully they don't take very long at all. Oops. So this one's pumpkin pie. And these do change a little bit in colour once they dry as well. It sort of softens just slightly. So last one. Jeanette's still waiting for her order. Is that the paper pumpkin order, Jeanette? You might need to get in touch with Australia Post. That's ridiculous. Okay. Where is it showing that it's sitting still, Jeanette? Is it still down in Melbourne? I know we're getting a lot of parcels in at the moment every day, and I think mainly because a lot of people are doing their Christmas shopping online, being that we probably won't be able to get to Melbourne to do Christmas shopping or any major shops, so a lot of people are heading online, but the amount of parcels is just crazy. At Magenta Madness even leaves a little bit of the colour down on the cling stamp sets. I don't know how well that's going to show, but it has left a bit of a dye there. It won't hurt it though, it's clean. It just transferred to Vic on the 9th. Wow. I ordered on, I think it was Thursday for my pre-order, and it got to Melbourne on Tuesday morning, so I'd give them a ring, Jeanette, I think. That's terrible. So we're going to be gluing down our strips onto the basic black cardstock. I'm just going to get rid of all my ink pads from underneath me. And we'll pop them down before we do our sentiment. So I always like to try and line them up and space them out first. And I'm going to stick with the same colourings as my sample there. So if you were going to make this one at home, what colours would you choose? Would you change one of these colours for another colour? I'm sort of thinking now with a Daffodil Delight, what that would look different. Like this is a real gold colour, the crushed curry. Okay, I think they're good. Let's start gluing them down. I'm just going to use Tomboy Multi. So just liquid glue. I feel really tired tonight. I had to go in town today and do shopping, so that really wears you out because you just do a run around here, there and everywhere to get everything for the shop. But it was nice to get out for half the day. Silver, gold, bronze, copper and white. Would you heat emboss them, Marion? That sounds nice. Would you use the stone background or another background? I love the idea of the metallics. That's a nice idea. Yes, you would emboss. Nice. Hi, Joy. So I'm just going to glue this one to my Whisper White thick card base as well. I think it doesn't really need any extra pop-up because we are popping up the sentiment. So with the Perfectly Plaid stamp set, there are a few different trees to choose from. I'm actually going to go with the same one I chose before. I really like this tree. I think it's super cute. There's a nice plaid one there as well. So I'm going to need that one as well as the sentiment. Couldn't see it backwards. There we go. Merry Christmas. So I'm just going to line these ones up on the stamp. And because they're photopolymer, I'm going to use my foam mat just to make sure that I get a good solid impression. So we're going to do some heat embossing first, and for that one I'm using the Versamark ink, and we're using white embossing powder, but there's a few different ones that you could use in the catalogue. So gold, silver, clear. I wouldn't use clear for this one, but there are a few to choose from. Yes, but you'd use the grunge background. Nice. Hi, Fiona. Finally home from work. Did you have a good day? So I probably should have used my embossing buddy, but we'll see how we go for stray powder. So I keep my powder in just a container. I find it easier than those little pots. I've got less chance of putting it all over my desk. I still put it everywhere, but I don't put it over as many things as the pot. So that's not too bad. Just where my fingers were. So I'm going to bring the heat tool in and we're just going to quickly heat that. Oh, thanks, Fiona. Long day, but good. You can have a nice relaxing afternoon or night now. Look at my fingers from my chamois. Could get away as a Grinch or Shrek. So I'm going to fussy cut that one in just a second, but let me bring in our circle that we've already die cut. And we're using the Magenta Madness ink for this one. And I'm just going to pop that tree right in the middle there. Yes, my daughter loves Grinch. Doesn't that look like And that probably looks more yellow than green in the video, in the camera. So I'm just going to pop this straight down. And this mat gives a really great image with the photopolymer stamp sets. Okay. I'm going to bring in my paper snips and just quickly fussy cut around this sentiment. I really do need to buy another set of snips. I find when I go around some fussy cutting like this, it sort of tears the paper a little bit. They're not quite as sharp. They still have a sharp point on the end, but and they're so cheap. How's everyone enjoying the weather that we're having? I've enjoyed today's weather a lot more than the weather we've had this week, but we've actually had some really warm days. Today wasn't too bad, so that was nice. So we sort of back down to around the 20s instead of in the 30s, which was crazy. So our sentiment, we're going to pop up with some dimensionals. And I think I need another packet. Oh no, here we go. Shout yourself a pair for Christmas. That's not a bad idea, Fiona. Too hot for you? Loved the rain last night. Yes, wasn't it lovely? We've already had the evaporative on overnight for a few nights already. It's crazy. I don't do heat well anyway, but that sudden heat that we've had, haven't enjoyed that at all. I don't know how I lived in Queensland. Crazy. Fiona, you didn't get any rain. I think we measured 9 mil overnight, so that's nice in our tanks. Oh, so let's pop that over the top. I'm also going to pop that up onto the card as well. Sylvia's weather's 1,000 times better than past 2 days. Gorgeous sunshine and warmth today. No freezing cold rain. I think I'd enjoy the freezing cold rain over hot. Pam said our dogs were stressed out all day. They hate storms. Our dogs really carry on as well, Pam. It's I don't know any dog that likes storms. They really do freak out. And our German Shepherd actually freaks out more than the other 2 little dogs. She, in the middle of the night, there was a clap of thunder and she was up, and the rain, I think it was too. She's just not a fan of the rain, or the noise that the rain makes. And she jumped up onto the bed and proceeded to sort of lie over our heads. So that wasn't all that exciting. But it was hard to calm her down too. So let me just find that ribbon that is sitting right in front of me. So this is the Magenta Madness ribbon. I am an Eskimo, absolutely, Marion. You can always put on jumpers, but you can't take clothes off in the heat. Jeanette got 25 mils. Wow, that's huge. What's the stamp set used with the colour? So this one is Stacked Stone. So the 2 stamp sets that we're using are Perfectly Plaid and Stacked Stone. But you could use any background stamp that you like, Fiona. Anything could work. It was so wet my dog wouldn't go out for a walk. I've got a Foxy that refuses to go outside and do her business when it's wet. She will not get her feet wet. Oh, maybe it's all little dogs. See, my Chihuahua, she's not too bad. She'll go out, but the Foxy will not. And the German Shepherd will go out and get wet, but she has no problems getting wet, but she doesn't like the noise of the rain and the thunder. Can always think cool, never warm. Thinking cool and feeling cool are two different things, Marion. You're going to have to start thinking warm. So I'm just going to tie a little bit of a bow here. I don't think Victoria's weather's too bad. I like Victoria's weather. Except those humid days. So a nice little bow there. I'm going to bring my ribbon scissors in. Oh, I think I need a little bit more. That looks good. Just making sure that I don't have a needle sitting on my bench somewhere that I'd knock onto the floor for the dogs. But there wasn't one there, so it's all good. Okay, so lastly we're just going to pop this little bit of ribbon on, and I'm going to use a glue dot for that one. Jeanette, you'll love the weather, Marion. She probably won't, but she'll deal with it. I think it's going to be a bit of a shock, but it'll be right. Although Marion has spent a few winters down here before, so it's not anything that she doesn't already realise. Okay. How cute is it? Very funky. I'm going to call this a funky card. Nice bright colours. Still a Christmas themed card, but very nice. Alright, so if you would like to win this one next week, all you need to do is make sure that you like, comment and share on this video, and you can do that here live on the replay or over on my YouTube channel tomorrow. I'll have the replay over there. And there's, yeah, it's a really easy way to join in, and I'll do a draw next Thursday for this card. So let me do the draw for last week's card. So it was this one here, which is also my customer card for the month of November. So I have kept a few names out of the draw this week, just because I've had a few people ask, because they've received a few cards over the last couple of months, so they wanted to keep their name out. So thank you for that, and good luck. Oh wow, Fiona, well done. So I believe I have your address, so I will send this one out in the post tomorrow for you. And I believe this is the first one that you've won on my live, so congrats. That's fantastic. All right, I'm going to switch the camera around really quick. It's about time. Get there eventually. No, that's really great. That's great, Fiona. There we go. Alrighty, so I'll be back next Thursday with another video, so hopefully you can join me for that one. I've got some really great projects next week as well, so I think I've got 3 projects out next week, so that's super exciting. Don't forget, you've got till Sunday to join in on the Sunday Facebook challenge, but I'll have a new one there on Sunday. So if you're interested, it's really easy. You can use current product, retired product, other companies' products, anything. Just create a card and pop it in the comments. We would love to have you join in. Okay, so if you're part of my team, we're going to do the team meeting in just a few minutes after this video. So just give me a few minutes to save this video so I can upload it later on, and then we'll do our Zoom meeting. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm showing you guys a technique tonight, so that's going to be fun. If you would like to join in the Inky Stampers team, you can do so by joining Stamping Up through me, and we would love to have you as well. All right, everyone, have a wonderful night if I'm not seeing you later on, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.